Hello everyone, we are data science interns from WebPoise Technologies. We worked on task event affordability and target audience segmentation. Myself, Tarun G.
Myself, myself, Chandan Kumar Kya.
I am Prajwal.
I am Somashekar Ji.
Myself, Harsha. From our project, the objective was to analyze how ticket prices and personal income affect the event attendance. So, based on the income and the demography of the place, we would check the ticket prices and the personal income to know the event affordability of an event. And what we used was a synthetic data set of 1000 samples to model real world demography and economic behaviors of a sample. And the key outcome of our project was to identify distinct customer if they can afford a event, and we would segment the customer using k-means algorithm, and we would develop a predictive model using two models, which was decision tree and logistic regression. The problem statement of our uh, project was to understand the affordability ratio using the income and ticket price and its impact on the customer decision making, whether they would like to probably attend the event or not. So the business goal of our project is to reach the correct audience to market the event so that they can have more number of people coming into the event, and the event could go on a successful note.
So, from this project, the data overview and the exploration is done to examine our synthetic data to understand its structure and the characteristics. So, we are starting to check the data for the quality and looking for the missing values and the data types. Like it's around thousands event attendance with no missing values are done, and it demographic breakdown, it's nearly equal to split. The female is 494 and the male is 465. So to make the data easier to understand, we create the visualization with a histogram. It's representing the most people and between 30K to 60K and fairly spread across all the age groups. And the scatter plot, which reveals an important relationship with higher income or morely like to attend the events.
So the methodology we followed was simple. Firstly, we didn't have any data set, so we created our own synthetic data set using a Python script. After that, we explored the data, like what are the dependencies and how the attributes are related, or how the attributes are affecting the data set, whole data set. And then we pre-processed the data, like we removed the unwanted data, we transformed the numerical data into categorical data, and those things we did. And finally, we applied k-means clustering algorithms and machine learning algorithms to both segment and predict the data set.
Now coming to the key insights from our analysis. One important insight is that ticket affordability plays a major role in whether people attend an event. When or ticket prices are reasonable compared to the person income, the chances of the attendance increases. Another insight is related to age and event preference. Younger people tend to prefer the concerts and festivals, while older age groups are more interested in seminars and exhibitions. This shows that different age groups respond better to different types of events. We also identify the different audience groups using the clustering. Some people are willing to pay more or premium events, while others are very price sensitive. Giving all the customer the same may reduce the attendance. Overall, these side help a business understand who their audience is and how to target them more actively.
Next, we will see the clustering method. We used k-means clustering for the dividing the data set into segments. We divided data set into data frames like age, gender, and employee, how much salary they earn, and the ticket price we offer. And we used k-means cluster for the segmentation purpose. This is the unsupervised segmentation method we used. And then for predictive modeling, we used logistic regression and decision tree classifier, which is performance achieved is high accuracy in predicting whether user will attend based on their financial profile. As you can see in this graph, the attendance ratio and age preference and age income event, these are all the data frames we used.
Based on our finding, we have a few clear recommendations. First, we use the flexible pricing since the affordability affects the attendance. Offering the different ticket price options can help the attract the more people. Second plan, event at the right time. Younger audience are more active on weekends for concerts and the festivals, while older audience prefers the seminars uh, during the working hours. Third, offers the target discounts, small discounts for the people who are unsure about the attending can increase the participation without reducing the overall value. So these steps can help the business improve the attendance and reach the right audience more effectively.
Now let's start with the demo. Event affordability and target audience segmentation system, as we said in previous PPT presentation. So first we started up by setting reporting the necessary libraries of Python. We imported pandas and numpy for data creation, and we added matplotlib and cborn for visualization and uh, prediction and statistical presentation. And we added a cluster sklearn cluster processing and LB encoder, label encoder, and standard scaler. As you can see in the screen, this is the first program in the notepad we added. We imported all the necessary libraries here, including the ML library, logistic regression, and decision tree classifier, and k-means. Now first we created data set. So we created a synthetic data set over of 1,000 samples. As you can see in this video, in a function generate synthetic data set, we created n samples of 1,000 and a random of 42 states. The data frame we total there are 5 event types: concert, sports, and festival, seminar, exhibition. So we also created data frames. Data frames, you can see here, data frames, age, particularly for age, gender, income, event type. So event type, which can they afford or which are we conducting, and ticket price for notifying them the price, actual price of the event, and attendance, how much people attended or not. So this is the result of data set generate, synthetic data set generator. The data created 1,000 sample, as you can see here. The 1,000 samples generated, these are the some samples displayed in this notepad output. Then we explored the data exploration. Data exploration is of cleaning the data for getting the perfect data what we needed. So we explored and we got initial data of age, gender, the data frame data, age, gender, income, event type, ticket price, audience. As we mentioned in this, generate generate synthetic data set function. Next, we created a data visualization function in which we can visualize the uh, different uh, K-map clusters and visualizing each stage of this process. The each stage of process we added or visualized during this function, which explains everything. The first type of data is visualized is event type distribution, and second image you can see the demographic image and gender distribution pie chart, then attendance pie chart, and income versus ticket price scatter. Income versus ticket price scatter is a scatter where we get conclusion if this person with this income can actually afford the ticket price of this event. So this is the generated visualization. As you can see, the income distribution, age distribution, these are the graphs we got through this visualization. And then we got demographic image. In demographic image, which distributed the gender wise demography for female, male, and other. You can see 49%, 46%. These are all the outcomes we generated by the synthetic data set. And this is the event attendance pie chart, which have how much are attended and how much not attended. And then the third image we get in the visualization is income versus price. Income versus price. This is a came in cluster image income and ticket price of the attended and not attended people. And this is the event by age graph in which we divided how much people are interested in what type of event. So this as you can see in 18 to 30 age group, there are more people interested in concert than the seminar. In 31 to 45 age group, there are more people interested in sports rather than exhibitions. And in 46 to 65, there are more people interested in exhibition, seminar, and sports more than the festival and concert. Then we'll do engineering. In feature engineering, we can get affordable index. We created affordable index in by dividing in income and ticket. Income and ticket, which compares and will get this the person with this income really can afford the ticket price we mentioned in the event. And we created budget category based on income, which shows us how much budget it divided the low, medium, high budget income statics. A budget category, this is the function we created. As you can see the output here, this is the budget category distribution output and the affordability income output low, medium, high. And this is the clustering analysis code. This is the clustering analysis code, and as you can see these functions, I'll slow down for you to see these functions. This is the clustering output we got. We used as we said in the previous PPT presentation, we used elbow method and we got this clustering graph. By applying k-mean, this is all the k-means result we got for this segmentation and clustering, and got the prediction how much people can afford the event. This is the cluster output. This is the event type preference model. This is the classification model which predicts the attendance of the person who attended the event. These are all the logistic regression outputs, the precision and recall who attended, who not attended, and based on the data frames we added. These are all the outputs. This is the budget category graph for consultant. Okay, thank you so